This Civic Media podcast is sponsored by UW Organ and Tissue Donation. Organ donations are desperately needed, and now is the right time to become an organ donor. Talk to your family. Get the dot. Save lives. Go to heroicdeed.com.
Coming to Northeast Wisconsin live from the Civic Media Studios and featuring TV and radio broadcast veteran John Mino, along with the City of Green Bay's longest-serving mayor, Jim Schmidt. This is Mino and the Mayor.
Begin the day with a friendly voice, a companion unobtrusive.
And here are your hosts, John Mino and Jim Schmidt.
Good morning.
Come on, wasn't that bad?
Good morning.
Did you really think we were going to win? Come on.
I did not. I thought we could, which
on.
we could have down the stretch. If
We
they could.
weren't
Okay,
in that game till...
I understand.
No. Vikings are better than we are this year. They swept us. It's just take it. We can. We're in the playoffs. Just focus on that. Don't bring the crew down.
I'm not bringing the crew down. Crew, am I bringing you down?
No.
Well, bleep you if I am. You know what? You just made the best statement, I think, of all. They're better than us.
I mean,
Sometimes you just got to say, okay, you know what? And if this was, the old days of college football with the voting, whatever, they would be voted ahead of the Lions. I think if this was college football, okay, and they had the old before the computer rankings where it's just the eye test.
Yeah.
I think the Lions would be ranked number 1 in the nation. I think
not in the nation. In
Well,
our division.
No. I'm saying if it was, let's just say college football overall, where you take 300 schools, whatever, and you rank them.
But if you take 32 teams, they're not.
Okay. No, you're not going to go with me on this, are you?
No,
Nope.
Chiefs.
Okay. No.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Lions, number 1.
Well, okay.
Chiefs, number 2. Buffalo, number 3.
Yeah, they're good.
Eagles, number 4.
Yeah, we're good.
Vikings, number 5. Packers, number 6. Rams, number 7. Then whoever after that. That's my opinion. Although Baltimore's got to be in there too. But they're one of those teams that always blows it in the playoffs. So I'll throw Baltimore in the top 10. But those would be but I really think Detroit's the number 1 team right now. Kansas City's right below them. I think Buffalo's the only team to beat both Detroit and Kansas City this year.
Yeah.
So Buffalo is one of those really good teams. So those 3 are really close. I hate to say this, like you can't believe, I think the Vikings are right up there.
But they I mean, come on, they not just beat us by 2 points, which is
I know.
it wasn't even that close. Just that first half statistics or first quarters, the yards, the first downs, everything,
It's
time
unbelievable.
possession,
Well, you think about it, the Vikings led us in the first game 28-0.
But yes,
And then they led this one, 27-10?
Yeah.
So what is that? What's 28 and 27?
it's a lot.
55?
Seems about right.
So like
Close.
55-10, they've led us
yeah.
this year. I mean, say what you want. It was a nice comeback and a stupid penalty on that field goal, which I think that was a horrible call, but whatever. Why do refs make a call when they're not quite sure? I mean, even when they had the cameras, the different they weren't. It was so close. Why did they throw a flag? I hate NFL officials. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to say hate.
No.
I hate NFL officials because they are so arbitrary. They're so arbitrary, it's mind-boggling. I'd like to take some of these high school crews that we do on Friday nights and put them in an NFL game, and I swear to the Lord Jesus, it would be officiated better than it is by some of these NFL refs. These guys have to wonder, okay, I've done this for 12 weeks. Now it's a penalty? It's the exact same thing I've been doing.
Yeah.
What are you talking? It's the exact same thing. And
Yeah,
you just
but-
never know crew to crew to crew to crew. Did you watch a Jets game?
No.
Every other play was a penalty. It was mind-boggling. And I think they finally just decided, after like 16 penalties, I think it was against the Jets, I think they just finally decided, okay, you know what? Let's just get out. We got a flight. We got to get to wherever,
But
My
the
wife's meeting me in Fort Lauderdale. I'm flying from Detroit.
right.
That's
Jets
a
got-
Nate Bargatze.
Oh.
skit.
The Jets got smoked though, right?
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
40 to
are they terrible?
Yeah.
Oh, my lordy, lordy, lordy.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen a football team as undisciplined
Right.
and as bad as the New York Jets.
right.
That might be right now. The New York Jets of right now would rank as one of the worst teams in the history of the National Football League. And I'm going back. I'm going back to 1976. 1976, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ron Wolf was their general manager. John McKay from Southern California
they
was their
go
coach.
7 years?
2 years.
No,
Without
but
a
how
win.
long did they? Oh, it was only 2 years without a win?
Yeah.
Oh, it seemed longer than that.
I know.
Okay.
They were so inept. But you throw a bunch of guys together out of the blue. I mean, of course that's going to happen. I mean, my gosh, how long did it take the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons to be respectable? Years and years and years, right? Seattle was in the playoffs with a short time with Jim Zorn at quarterback. But anyway, the Jets, I'll tell you what, for one thing, I can't believe Aaron Rodgers would be welcome back to the Jets after what he said about Woody Johnson's kids. I mean, there's a fine line. You say something about my kid, I'll put a brick in your forehead.
Yeah.
You could say anything about somebody else,
Right.
but you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
And for Aaron Rodgers to call out the owner's sons,
Yeah.
unprecedented.
He
Unprecedented.
is-
He's like, yeah, I guess I might be cut by a couple of teenagers, meaning his sons. Wow. You know, sometimes people try to get fired.
Yeah,
I can't.
right?
I can't imagine him doing anything more possible to get fired.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, yeah, I think whatever. I'm not shocked. They didn't cover the over-under. Are you following? I know we bet a little bit on the Chargers kicking that field goal.
Yeah.
Totally meaningless.
Totally.
But
that's also Harbaugh.
took the spread. Well, I don't know if these coaches are in on this, that would be crazy. But
Why? I don't know why they would. They make so much money.
it's
They
true.
make more money
Well,
than
their friends are all-
than their grandkids will be able to spend.
But do they go into the game knowing over-under? Do they go into the game knowing the point spread?
I would say
If they do, then that's not good.
some do. There's no question. And I guarantee at some point, I know in the NBA a few years ago, there was that Tim McConaughey.
Yeah.
If it's kind of the same thing. Oh man, I got stopped for speeding. It's the only time I've ever speeded in my life. Yeah. Well, okay. This is the one time you get caught.
Yeah.
So I think there are guys that have done things like that. No question. And I've talked to guys in the game, in the business, and they said they would never bet on a point spread. They'd only bet on a over-under, if anybody bet. Point spreads are way too hard to finagle. I mean, there were a guy, one of Arizona State's, my alma mater, one of their all-time great basketball players, and I actually saw him play in person one game. He went to prison for trying to shave points. And they lost a lot of the game. They lost the bet a lot of times because it's so hard because you can't determine that other team. The spreads are so difficult. Yeah. Like some crazy play at the end of the game and some scrub gets 2 free throws and all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. But the over-unders are the things that guys try to manipulate if, in fact, they do it. I'm not making any accusations. I'm just telling you what I heard from a guy.
They didn't deliver yesterday.
I know a guy.
Okay.
So I'm just saying. Well, they might have delivered if they had under.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
It goes both ways, Jim, as we both know.
that's-
As we know so
Been there
well.
for a while. So
I ended up ahead, though.
this year?
How did you? Yeah.
No.
Because I had that one game I won 6 out of 8. Or that
Oh,
one
that
weekend
you-
I won
that
6 out of 8.
Yeah. If I'm ahead, it's not anything to celebrate.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's one of those. I'm one of those guys who say, "Well, I broke even," so which means you lost. But it wasn't
Yeah,
significant.
because the juice. Yeah. I will talk to some of our guys. We won't even mention them by name. What?
Okay.
Well, you lose because even if you break even, you lose because of the juice.
Yeah, we kind of went over that. All right, go ahead. Move on.
If you won 6 games and lost 6 games, and you bet $10 in each game, you'd have lost $60 because it'd be 10% per game. That's what the juice is.
Yeah.
You don't understand that?
Well, I understand that. I just, I do.
You don't want to think about it? Oh, somebody listening? Oh, never mind. I got you. We got to have a code. What did I tell you yesterday? What did I
is
tell
the
you
code?
yesterday?
What is the code?
Well, me and Murph used to have a code.
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Because we were talking about when you're, and some person just want to just.
And you want to get out of the conversation.
Yeah.
You want to leave.
Yeah.
But I tell you yesterday, though, we went to the
it's great.
basketball game.
Yeah.
Well, the game
Yeah, let's
wasn't-
talk about that debacle.
That was a debacle, but it was fun. We met so many people.
Yeah.
We went to the Legacy because I'm taking some people there for
First
lunch
time I ever
tomorrow.
been through the doors. What a magnificent place.
Yeah,
we
That
just
is
walked
amazing,
in.
right?
Now, that's not
Well,
the
he
main
stayed there.
bar, though. You stayed there, Todd?
Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
say you
wow.
stayed there?
Yeah.
So that little bar off to the right-hand side,
No,
that's just...
you went upstairs.
There's a bar there.
Okay,
but
that's-
but there's other,
Yeah. No, we didn't take a tour. Although we
You don't feel
probably
like you're in Green Bay. I mean, you feel like you're,
No.
walking
that's
into
nice.
Weston in downtown Chicago or something.
It is. Yeah, it's very nice. A lot of glass and just very
Beautiful.
clean and modern. Yeah, of course, it's brand new. That was fun. So we went there, talked to some people. Oh, you got to advertise and we listened to your show. Your
Talked
show's
to
great.
Vicky,
who owns
who
Fabre.
owns it, Fabre, who owns it. And
And then we went.
talked about getting her son on, who owns the brewery right across the street.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Badger State.
Absolutely.
Andrew.
And I told her they owe us. I
Oh,
explained
yeah.
the
we did.
story.
We did.
That they owe us at least
we
2
put their-
beers.
yeah.
She's like, why? So, well, we didn't want to make this too public, but we were there and we couldn't get served. Why? Well, we didn't have any cash.
We didn't have any money. We couldn't get our beer. We got served. We just couldn't
Everybody
get our
else,
beer.
we're at a brewery for a charity event,
It-
and we're drinking water.
Yeah, we just didn't have any.
Guys.
We couldn't come up
'Cause
with
we couldn't give us
$6
$6
between the two of us. Yeah.
What if you
$6
had?
cash.
What if you had? Who would have gotten the beer?
Well,
That's
John,
what I
he
thought.
would take. Yeah. And she said, okay, I'll pay your I'll give you guys each a beer. He goes, oh, Jim doesn't drink. Just give me 2. So
That didn't work.
anyway, then we
beautiful
went
place.
and then we walked over to the Rush Center because our intent was to go see the UWGB play.
Nice matinee game.
right, at 1
before
o'clock.
the Packer game.
Right.
Perfect.
1:00 in the afternoon. So we went to.
We're walking past D2.
And when some guys came out and
I said, Lionel!
so
All the
we're
GB
there.
players from back in the old days.
Yeah.
Having a get together.
That's cool.
That was
fun.
awesome. That
So,
was awesome.
Visited with those guys for a while, and then we went to
The game? And sat for an hour.
The electricity wasn't working. Like the
Power went out.
power went
Not
out.
the lights, but what Jim said. We were saying, I'm like, wow, I'm surprised they're not getting ready for. And he goes, well, look at the clock. It's stuck. What was it, like 3 minutes?
Yeah.
It was stuck or something. It's like, well, they probably had to stop it because
So
whatever.
45 minutes
Later, of just sitting there with no idea what's going on.
the announcer never came on and said, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your patience, but we're trying to work through a technical issue. Nothing. Just nothing. Total disrespect for people. But then they do the national anthem.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, well, okay, we must be playing
play
a game.
ball.
Right, so the national anthem, which he was trying to stretch the clock a little bit too.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little long. A little long. A little long.
But it was one of
A
those.
little long. A little long. You got to admit, everybody was.
kind of like Chevy Chase. A lot of sap. Little sap.
Oh, man. That was
Little
long.
full. A lot of sap.
Yes.
But it was like an hour we sat there.
Hour.
Not,
And then they
what's
said, you
going-
know what?
And then finally, after about 45 minutes, I'm in, we're having a power issue. Really?
Yeah. Really, the lights, it's been dark in
I mean,
here.
5 minutes. And nope. Then when we saw Fort Wayne team leave the floor, it's like, this ain't happening.
No.
And they said, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving the game to the Resh.
No,
Or I mean, to the Crest.
It,
And we were like, let's get the bleed.
after we paid our $10 to park, and
Yeah.
that guy was gone, I was looking for
Yeah.
him.
Jim,
Anyway.
no, Jim says to the park guy, you weren't here last time. I like you better when you're not.
I did say that.
You're listening to Civic Media. Stay up to date on the latest news and information for your local community and Wisconsin by signing up for our free email newsletter. Visit civicmedia.us/email to get started.
All right, welcome back. So we're talking sports, but hey, something else that we just need to address is Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
I mean, 100.
Absolutely. I forget, Paul, if anybody out there says, he's a
Nope. First president.
Don't even start
the
that.
First, I shouldn't say, I should
what
word
he
that differently.
done,
First election.
what
No.
he did after his
it's
presidency
unbelievable.
is unsurpassed,
Yeah,
correct?
No, it's great. I mean, he's so much more revered for that. No, that was the first election I voted in.
Me too. Well, yes and no. I told you my story.
That's how I told you my story too. All right, I was at St. Norbert in ROTC.
I didn't actually vote.
Oh, we
That
did.
lady voted for me, remember?
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
She just showed me how to do the thing. And she kept,
Your
Puga
brother?
Jacobetti right here. Boom. Your brother Joey right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can get away with that now.
Yeah.
We were in ROTC, and ROTC at St. Norbert was from like 6 to 8 at night. It
Okay.
wasn't like during the day.
Every night?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not probably 2 or 3. I don't know.
Do you have to wear uniforms to school?
We had a march, like not.
On your ROTC?
No,
day?
after you commit to it. This was just like.
So somebody did that.
we
Who was
took
I
it for the
talking to?
grade.
Did that someplace? And he said
Like-
those things were so damn itchy.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
But he just said, he goes, okay, everybody just got to leave now and go down and vote
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, for Gerald Ford. We're all like, okay.
Did you think about staying in ROTC?
I had a couple friends that did. No, I just didn't. I
still
the
think that's
incentives
crazy.
Weren't there for me, right?
I think that's crazy, and I'm sorry, but just in all the military things I've researched and whatever, I still can't figure it out how the military will. Okay, if you go to college, go to ROTC, you come out as a second lieutenant.
Yeah.
You're already in. You can walk off the St. Norbert campus basically and go to Vietnam back there, and you're in charge of a platoon.
Right.
Versus some gunny, as they call him, some sergeant who's 25 years, fought in Korea, fought here, now he's in Vietnam, leading them. You're in charge of him and telling him what to do. I think that's the weirdest thing, isn't it? You could have gone right in and been in charge of guys that have been in for 25 years.
Yeah, you have to make a commitment, though, after your sophomore, after your, say, look, I'm committing to you. I think, was it 6 years or 4?
I don't know.
And then you have to finish school. They pay for that.
Which is nice.
And then maybe it's 4 years that you committed to. So maybe it's a total of 6. A friend of mine did that. He said it was great. But I don't know. I don't know if I was too immature. I just couldn't make that decision.
But that was, okay, so you're talking about what, about early 80s?
Late 70s, right?
Late 70s? Yeah. Okay. But, I mean, it wasn't, it was the post-Vietnam era, and it wasn't really considered a great time to go into the military.
No.
It was in an awkward place.
Where am I going to end up type thing?
Like I said, I've had guys, because, everybody, well, you had 3 brothers in the Army, why didn't you go? Well, I didn't have to. I mean, no disrespect, but back in that era, they had to.
Right. No.
I mean, if they didn't go, they'd get drafted.
Right.
So, I mean, that was part of and I was one of the first groups, after the draft that didn't have to worry about being drafted. Yeah. In fact, I think I was the first class that we didn't even have to register. First class.
That would have been about right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But anyway.
But Carter came in at a tough time, right? Peanut farmer,
God.
Governor of Georgia.
Gas prices were ridiculous.
Well, he just came
for
in
the
at
time.
A tough time, and that Vietnam was still a
prices
hangover.
are up to $1.
Yeah. But it was just.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't win by much, right? That was a 50%.
Well, and the hostage thing was.
Right.
I mean, that overshadowed almost everything.
But once he got out, he stayed so active down there. And he was in Des Moines. My daughter met him, did some habitat work there with the college kids. And, yeah, he's just a great, great, great guy.
How come so many of them have that weird brother?
Yeah, right?
Why is that?
The beer guy?
Yeah, Billy.
Billy Beer.
Yeah. There's just those guys that
Clinton.
cause problems.
Clinton's
Clinton,
brother.
same thing.
Yeah. I think that is cool that we don't.
Although, hey, Jeb Bush would say the same about his brother.
So would George. Yeah. You look at any family, right? I mean, Biden. I think that shows that we don't come out of this. Well, even royalty, though, it doesn't work. That Andrew went off the reservation a little bit.
Absolutely.
So it just shows we're all human, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. Did you guys have that one guy in your family out of 11? Or?
Your
mom's listening, so it's going to be, every one of them was an angel.
Now you're talking to him right now. So. But anyway, Carter, that 100 years is great, right? And I think he had a
101, right?
No.
Oh, I thought it was 124.
24,
okay.
1924.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, God bless him. He's great. And he did a lot after. Wasn't this entourage security?
Habitat for Humanity?
No, I think
but
he
brought it out to the.
He made it what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think he started it.
I mean,
that guy'd swing hammers. I mean, he wasn't the corporate guy. He was out there.
He was out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. That's awesome.
I remember somebody said, where do people go to the bathroom around here, Mr. President? Somebody goes, we got a Porta John right there, and we got and there's a gas station down the street, and it was like he wasn't joking. Yeah. He was just being like, if you're going to come and work, this is right. Just so you know.
So a friend of mine went to his presidential library down in Georgia and was in there kind of looking around, and this guy comes up to him and said, "Can I help you with anything?" And it was President Carter.
No kidding. Yeah.
Just hanging out there.
Just seemed like cool? A normal guy.
Not all this entourage and all these suits. So anyway, he said it was just great. Very fond memories of his after presidential. I just remember my dad complaining a lot about the interest rates. I know the gas prices we had lines.
Well, that's when they had the embargo, the OPEC embargo. I remember at lunchtime going to my dad's car where he's like, hey, can you get me gas? Exactly. He's working.
Yeah.
And he would, I forget how he got, I think he walked to work. And then he's like, hey, can you try to fill up at lunch? So at lunchtime, I would take my lunch, and I would sit in line at the gas station for the entire lunch hour to try to get gas.
Yeah,
and sometimes they'd put out a sign, out of gas. No, I mean, people don't. I don't. That's almost like a forgotten part of
it's almost like
history.
the 30s, like the Depression.
Yeah.
But that was not a good time. I remember that was not good. But and I don't know how much of that was his fault, right? I mean, he inherited a lot of that. And
I don't know. I mean, I didn't follow the ins and outs of it back in those days. I was more worried about a lot of other things. Got here. Power should be on at St. Norbert tonight, boys. St. Norbert versus Platteville. The Pioneers. Go Green Knights.
All right.
Terry. Thank you, Terry. Gary Grash, if you're listening, give us a call. Give us a big update on that one.
Yeah.
Isn't Platteville the school you go to if you want to be an engineer?
Yeah, police science too.
Oh, police?
Yeah, that's what arts one.
What are some of the other schools in Wisconsin noted for? Well, lacrosse, if you want to be like anything Phi-Ed or sports medicine. Or well, no. I didn't mean Phi-Ed. I mean if you want to get into coaching.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Right. Right. That's
not
true.
Phi-Ed.
No, not Phi-Ed. Where do the accountants go?
Although Phi-Ed isn't the Phi-Ed of our day. I mean, now it's like a serious thing.
It's
like,
where it's nutrition and physical therapy and all that. Yeah,
roll out the dodgeballs, boy. Yeah, William says, I still have a can of Billy beer. There you go.
That could be worth something.
Today is National Bacon Day. Is it? Okay, I got to ask you a question because I'm on a new diet that's unbelievable. I'm not even joking about
we
this.
got 2 days to start.
I could change people's lives.
Yeah.
I could change people's lives.
I hope it
We're going to
changes
send a quick
yours.
break. Back after this.
Look up on the wall.
You're an organ donor, right? Well, here's a tragic fact. Approximately 20 people die each day waiting for precious donated organs. You could make a life-saving decision simply by getting that important dot on your driver's license. That little dot shows those who need to know that you've made a decision to donate organs at a critical time. Go to heroicdeed.com to learn more about the importance of organ donation and how you can make your wishes known. Talk to your family. Get the dot. Save lives. heroicdeed.com.
For WGBW and WISS News, I'm Lisa Hale. Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States, has passed away at 100 years old. In 2002, Carter received the Nobel Peace Prize for his diplomatic work with the Carter Center. He was also very active in building hundreds of homes for Habitat for Humanity. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers released a statement that said, quote, "Former President Carter was a committed and dedicated advocate for peace, human rights, and treating others with dignity, decency, and respect. Qualities that earned him respect and admiration from many across our country and around the world." President Carter died at his home in Plains, Georgia. As the holiday travel season begins to wind down, the Wisconsin Department of Motor Vehicles is again reminding residents to upgrade to a real ID. Starting in May, regular driver's licenses or ID cards will not be accepted for flights or entering federal buildings and military bases. DMV officials say about 60% of eligible residents already have a real ID, which they started issuing in 2013. To get a real ID, residents will need to bring proof of their name, date of birth, address, and social security number to their local DMV office. As whooping cough or pertussis continues to spread, Wisconsin has seen one of the worst outbreaks in the country. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Wisconsin trails only New York and Pennsylvania in the number of reported cases. Department of Health Services data shows nearly 2,400 reported cases this year, a huge increase from the 51 cases last year. Nationwide, the number of whooping cough cases is the highest it's been since 2014, and in Wisconsin, it's the highest they've been since 2012. The best way to avoid whooping cough is to be vaccinated. I'm Lisa Hale for WGBW and WISS News.
Miss part of the show or want to share it with a friend? Check out the Mino and the Mayor podcast at civicmedia.us and on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Take Mino and the Mayor with you everywhere. Now, once again, Mino and the Mayor, John Mino and Jim Schmidt.
Hey, thank you very much. Welcome back. Mino and the Mayor here on a Monday morning. Of course, Green Bay Packers got knocked off last night by the Minnesota Vikings. Had a chance near the end, just could not get a 3-and-out. And that's just the way it goes. That's fine. I mean, you know what? Is what it is. They're locked in pretty much now and on to the playoffs. Just don't get hurt in the last game and just keep Moving on. Today, we're talking about what schools are known for certain things around the state. I got a text here from Terry. Eau Claire is teacher education. Known for that. Platteville for engineering. And what else did you say? Police science? Lacrosse, real big. And if you're going to go into teaching something in sports, or if you want to be a coach, I know that's really big with that. Let me know, people, what are some of the other schools?
What's the one by outside of Madison where people go for accounting business?
Edgewood?
No.
I don't know. I got a text here. Bull Ryan won 4 Division III men's basketball national championships at Platteville. I remember that. And we've got Brittney Merlot, who is an All-American basketball player at the University of Southern Mississippi. Hi, Brittney. Is that true?
Me? I was like, is there a twin with the same name? There's no way.
Right.
You went there, though, right? Southern Miss?
I went to Mississippi State.
Oh, Mississippi State. That's Starkville.
Yep.
We talked about that.
We did. Pretty
Johnny
close,
Cash
though.
wrote a song about Starkville where he got arrested in Starkville, Mississippi.
Did he really? Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh, I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah, it's called Starkville.
Oh, I have to find this right after the show.
It's on the San Quentin album from 1969.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
Yeah. You know what's weird about that album? He sang the same song twice.
What song?
San Quentin. San Quentin, I hate every inch of you. Yeah. So he sang the song. It's a live album, which I'm back and forth on live albums. How about you guys?
I'm all right with it.
I like them.
Garth Brooks is good.
Yeah. That put Garth. I mean that put him into super stratus
Agreed.
area
Agreed.
with that
Super
'cause-
Stratus.
Well, you know what though? That was one of the first ones that was on a VHS. It was on a. Remember that came out?
I do.
That was one of the first live album type things that was ever on a VHS. You could sit and watch it the whole time, and I think that helped create the whole huge Garth Brooks thing.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
But anyway, so he's doing the thing at San Quentin, and it's a follow-up, of course, from Folsom Prison. So he's doing the thing at San Quentin, and the guys went so crazy. They're like, and that he did it again. That was their thing for an encore. So, and he sang the same song twice on the album.
Wow.
The other big song on that album was Boy Named Sue, which became a #1 hit. Just throwing that out there.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, when I was at Boss's News and Tobacco the other day, I ran into a magazine, or found a magazine, where I think, oh my God, I wonder if Brittany gets this. And I'm going to tell you the funny story about this. Well, it's not a funny story because the guy that started up has passed away young. But I remember doing a story when this magazine, when he came out with his very first issue, I want to say about 1985 when it came out. And I went over to Iola and did a story on him because that's where the big publishers were in Iola. The big publishing company?
Well, the big car show.
Oh, yeah. But the guy that started the car show owned the publishing company. I'm trying to think of the name of a really famous publishing company in Iola. But they publish numerous magazines and everything.
Okay.
Krause Publications. Krause. Krause Publications.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, he started up a magazine called Silent Sports. And it's all about the things that you do, Brittany. I mean, it's about hiking, kayaking, outdoor camping, biking is huge, biking, camping, all those things that you and I do, Brittany.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Oh, my goodness.
But
We
the
should have our
cool
own
thing
magazine.
is, a lot of times somebody starts up a magazine, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah,
maybe?
right. Life cycle. Mm-hmm.
Here it is. It's still on the shelves. They're still in business. Silent Sports
That's amazing.
Magazine.
Well, why would they call that silent sports?
Because
they're not talked about as much.
No motors, nothing with a motor.
Silence in terms. I thought you meant silence like it's not.
No, silent in
elevated
that what you're doing is.
Oh, so that's all that cross country skiing. Yeah. Just call it boring sports. Okay, that's nice. That's great.
No.
That's great. No, I know, Brittany, you love that stuff. Yeah.
By the way, you know what?
And then they got their-
I showed Jim a picture of me doing silent sports back in the day.
Way
when I was
back
10.
in the day.
You saw it, didn't you, Jim?
Well, yeah, I did.
Todd,
He showed me
can we
that.
put this on camera so
3
Brittany can see?
times. Yeah.
Todd.
Why don't you just send it to Brittany instead of having all our listeners have to see it?
Hang on. I'm going to find it.
So, Brittany, it's going to get cold. I'm not liking that.
Oh my gosh, isn't it? By
I know.
Thursday, temperatures already to the teens for highs to close this week out and
Hang on,
into the
Todd.
weekend.
I know.
I'm not ready for it.
I know.
Really
Because that
cold,
really
huh?
takes the fun out of winter. Like now it's okay, right? Well, of course, it's not
Agreed.
a lot of snow, but I mean, yeah, it's. I'm not
It's
liking
tolerable right now.
It
You
is.
Get out
That's a
in a
good word.
jacket, one layer, right? But what's coming ahead is run to your car, run to your house.
I know.
Run to the store.
Get those automatic, like those, those mafia car starter things,
snowshoes?
so it doesn't blow up.
Yes.
And
Those snowshoes are World War II surplus. I was showing Todd the picture of me doing silent sports with snowshoeing. And the snowshoes we had were World War II surplus. That's how far back we used to use.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Todd, what do you think? Do I look like a
Classic.
silent sport athlete?
I don't know, but it reminds me of one of those pictures when the holidays come around and there's snow pictures from was that the 60s probably?
Oh yeah.
That looked totally 60s,
Like-
Brittany. You would enjoy it.
actually looks a little Norman Rockwell even.
That's
just
what
got-
you're right. That's what I was trying to say.
it's
Yeah.
got
The red and black.
Right.
Everybody wore red.
Right.
We didn't have blaze orange when we hunted in those days.
No.
There was
Right.
no such thing
No,
as
that's what I'm
blaze
saying.
orange.
That's not.
We wear the red and black or the green and black.
Yeah.
Mackinaws. Yes. Remember those days, Brittany?
Oh, that's amazing. I want to see this picture so bad. You better send it to me.
Can you hold it up to the camera, Todd?
Why don't you send it to me?
I will send it to
Why
you.
don't you just send it
perfect.
to her and stop all the middleman here? Just jeez. Okay, well, whatever.
Wow, somebody showed up a little ornery this morning, didn't they?
He has been.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
Monday.
Oh, boy.
Should have seen him sitting at
It's
that game
Monday.
yesterday for an hour and a half
my
when they weren't
God.
playing.
We went to a basketball game. Well, supposedly basketball game yesterday. Get there, $10 for parking. Get in there and
Brittany, you know what he says to the parking guy? First, we're putting.
What?
I hope that guy's not here. He wasn't here last time. So then the guy gets out of his car because it was cold, so he wasn't standing at the. Ugh. And he goes, "You weren't here last time, were you?" The guy goes, "No, I wasn't." He goes, "Good. I like it better when you're not."
let's free parking.
And the guy didn't know what to do or say.
I just looked at me like, well, okay.
There's a poor guy just taking his money, just trying to,
He also
yeah.
went from $7 to $10, so that included his tip this time. So
Hey, you know what I'm surprised at? That some places like that will still accept cash.
well, if I didn't have cash, we went to park there.
No. But what I'm saying is, a lot of places it might be, okay, this one goes in that pocket, this one goes in that pocket.
Well,
this
that's
one
what they
goes
do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not accusing that guy, but I'm
yeah.
just saying I'm surprised that, you know what I mean? That's,
Right?
yeah.
I knew a guy that ran a parking lot down up in New York.
Yeah.
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 Right.
He retired
Exactly.
really fast.
Cha-ching,
Those-
cha-ching.
Right.
Yeah.
You just got to be consistent. If you're going to take 30%, take it even if you have a bad day.
Yeah.
Good day, bad day. You just got to.
We're not
that's the
accusing
problem.
anybody of anything.
No, but I'm just
All
saying-
we're
We're not
saying is-
giving people
But
instructions
Jim is
on
telling
how
people
Well,
how
no,
to
but
do
some
this.
people, if they have a good day, they take money. It's like, wait a minute, that's crazy. If you take the same amount every day, there's no pattern. It's just the same. It's like, okay,
I am not a crook.
I just
The former mayor telling us how to scam.
no, just
Wow.
that. If I had read that somewhere, to be
Wow.
consistent in your
Wow.
skimming. I don't know. Whatever.
Wow.
Okay, I get it.
Consistent in your crookery.
Wow.
Whatever. It's just they look. If you're consistent, your chances of getting caught are less.
Wow.
That's and I. Okay, well, does that make sense? Just take the same
Perfect
amount.
sense.
Even if you have a bad day, it's
Jim,
like, oh my god, we
that
only did.
makes more sense than anything you've ever said on this show. Being honest. Wow.
But-
Brittany, I mean, somebody like you, I give you so much credit. I admire you so much, and I really mean that because no matter, like I always tell people are like, I'd like to live in the UP for a winter and enjoy. It's like, well, then you better find a way to get outside, or it's going to drive you insane. Sitting there looking out the window all the time. That's going to drive you cabin crazy, as we call it. You, no matter what the temperature, no matter what the time of year,
yeah.
you find something you really embrace. I think that's
Absolutely.
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's a part of living, right? Take it day by day. If there's a bad moment in the day, that's exactly when I go outside and I go for a walk. I go for a hike, something like that. Otherwise, you put in your routine. It feels good. It feels great. It makes you get through the gray days because I struggle with the no sunshine. It
Yeah.
is really hard for me. But the days where there's no sunshine are the warmer days in the winter. So those are the days to get outside, really. You know what I mean?
Brittany, I was
Absolutely.
talking to Johnny before the show
Get your
this
endorphins
morning.
working.
Huh?
That gets your endorphins working.
Well, I didn't say that. Neither
But it
did
does,
you.
doesn't it, Brittany? Your
Yeah, it does.
endorphins.
It's-
No, this
It's a
is what
brain
I
thing.
No, a friend of mine that I was going to.
Right,
he
Todd?
said
It's a brain thing.
I think so.
no, but get this, Brittany. This guy's got like a disease. It's called SAD. It's have you ever heard of
yeah.
this?
Seasonal
Yeah,
affective.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
And I've also heard of people with vitamin D deficiency. You can get a cancer from that. And it can get real
What?
bad real fast. Yeah. So we need the sunlight. It is something our bodies need. So the seasonal affective disorder, that makes sense.
and he's got.
where you're
They gave him a light lamp for like
I've
natural
got
light.
one right here. Exactly what
No
I use right
kidding.
here.
All
Yeah.
right.
So artificial light can prevent that?
Yeah, they
Help.
call it the happy light.
Is it a special
Well, we've
kind of
got-
light you have?
And does the happy light come with something
Jim
happy
used to
to
use
eat
some
or
things that
smoke?
would make him happy.
Here's your happy light. Here's your happy
Wow,
smokes.
just saying,
here's your
you
happy.
admitted it.
Here's your
We're in
happy brown.
college.
Here's your happy brownies.
Yeah.
Maybe
Wow.
you can buy it in Illinois. I'm not sure, but
Or the UP.
no, I think it's got a I can't remember the name of the bulb, but I want to say it produces a serotonin part in there.
I want to get one of these.
They're awesome.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better than a ring light. Why not to have a happy light shining on you?
What's a ring light?
You don't know what a ring light is?
No.
Oh, you got fancy studio lights in there. Okay, so the ring light is just a big circle that all the people, on YouTube or Facebook, they're using nowadays. It'll hold your phone in the middle with the ring light around it. It lights you up, makes you beautiful.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, then.
You're like, I don't get it.
Yeah, no, we haven't done that. No, we haven't done that. We should try, though.
Brittney, you should work for the chamber besides that and tell people how to enjoy.
fun.
They
That's
talk
true.
about, enjoying all 4 seasons. And I think some people, they're a little angrier during this time of year because there's nothing to do. And you would be the person that would say, oh, there's a lot to do. you
Yeah,
know?
that's true.
Yes. That would be so much fun, honestly. I've been thinking about that. Have you been reading my mind, Jim?
No, I can't even read my own, Brittany. So
All right, we're just on the same page.
So are
Love
you?
it.
So New Year's resolutions, and I want to get to that because I'm not going to talk to you till next
Jim's
year.
taking them day by day. he
No,
said.
my New Year's resolutions. I've come up with a new theory. I'm doing monthly resolutions. I'm not going to do the year because then isn't the first Friday, not the first Friday, the second Friday of January, like they call it Dropout Friday, like everybody quits after that. I mean, it's in January. Maybe it's the third.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, you got to stick around and hear what your New Year's resolutions are. This chamber thing interests me because you would be a great spokesperson for the state.
But wait a minute, you're not going to leave to go work for the chamber.
Side
right?
hustle. Side hustle.
Look at her
Hustle,
face.
yes.
Yeah,
Side hustle.
okay.
That should be everybody's New Year's
Can Brittany
resolution.
stick around?
Yeah.
We got
she
more
can.
stuff we want to talk to you about. You hit on some really good things there, Brittany.
All right.
Really good things.
I'll stay.
By the way, got a thing here. I got that album too, John. My favorite song in that album, "Wanted Man," which was written by Bob Dylan. Wanted man in Mississippi. Wanted man in
Okay,
Ohio.
let's go to a break.
Wanted man in Alabama. Wanted man everywhere I go. If you see me coming, you better look away.
All right.
Johnny Cash from that same San Quentin album.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
after this.
Just like them.
You're listening to Civic Media. Find the latest news, information, and archives of all your favorite shows on the Civic Media website, civicmedia.us.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Mine on the Mayor. Johnny Cash from San Quentin album, Wanted Man.
Wanted man in California, wanted man in Buffalo, wanted man in Kansas City, wanted man in Ohio, wanted man in Mississippi, wanted man in old Cheyenne. Wherever you might look tonight, you might see this wanted man.
Nice.
I might be in Colorado.
Never heard that.
Oh, it's a great song.
By the sea.
And he played it twice on the same album?
No, he played the San Quentin song twice, but this was on that album.
I
It's
see.
a
Okay,
great
I got it,
album.
I got it.
Nice, Todd. I kind of hit the post on that.
You did actually. I was gonna give you a bell.
Wow.
I'm proud of
The rest of
myself.
us weren't listening, but
I'm
okay,
proud of
good job,
myself.
John. Good job.
So Brittney Merlot is here. We've got Cody coming up. Cody Krepline. Did Cody walk in? Did he bring smoke with him?
Smokes with him.
Oh
right,
my gosh.
right.
Where's okay? So, but when I say that's the name of his dog, okay.
Okay. I was like, what?
If Milton is watching, does he watch us? Milton
No,
would be under the
he
bed
listens. Yeah.
because Milton would be so afraid of smoke. It's
I
unbelievable.
mean, I'm a little afraid of smoke.
I know.
You know.
Right.
Wait till you see this
That's a
dog,
cool
Brittany.
name.
He's cool. Cody's coming in for our veteran salute. We got Mike Clemens from Civic Media talking about the Packer game last night. Heather Heil, Green Bay Children's Museum, and former Green Bay Packer Rich Moran coming up at 8:30 for Burkle's One Block Over Football Friday. So we got a big show coming up. But Brittany, want to talk a little bit more about a couple of little things. We kind of hit on it about, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, the endorphins? Endorphins?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orphans.
But you're talking about
The
that
workout
sad.
high.
you're
No,
talking-
yes, that too. But what I'm saying is, the more you read about that is so important for mental health, whatever you find. And getting outside, they say, is one of the most natural things. There are two things, and I know this is an old story, but this was from a doctor, and he said, it's an old phrase, but it's true. Movement is medicine. And part of that, he said, mentally and physically. And it's part of that thing that just gets in your brain and just makes it feel like you've accomplished something and everything. Can you talk about that? Do you actually look at that when you go out and do things in bad weather?
Absolutely. I mean, it can be as simple as just doing 10 crunches in your living room. Sometimes I don't even want to do a thing. And then I'd get there, I'd be like, 10 is easy.
10's kind of a lot, though, isn't it, Jim?
That sounds like a
start
lot
with
to
10.
You're
me.
pushing
That's
it.
like, you're looking
I'm
at
not sure
double.
that's healthy.
You're looking at double
Come on.
digits.
That's not good for you.
I don't. You
Fine,
get
fine.
hurt.
Yeah, you got pulled
Start
back.
with 5.
Okay.
And you'll be at 10 in no time,
Yeah.
honestly. You just feel good just from that. So just a simple little thing. So imagine if you're outside and you're just going for a walk. Now you've got nature, you've got the birds, you've got the animals around you, you've got serene calmness. I mean, there's just so many things. Plus your endorphins from walking or hiking or taking a bike ride. You come back and now you have all of this energy that you did not have before you went out. You're dragging yourself out to these trails sometimes. Honestly, I am too. But when you're done, you have all of this motivation. All of a sudden, you're cleaning your house. You feel great. You're smiling at everyone. It is worth it. And it's even
Or you're
the
laying on
small
the
stuff,
couch
honestly.
with a remote.
I was
One
going
of
to
the
say,
two.
there's
You know what?
The other option.
You know what I thought? This is true, and I told you the story, Jeff. So I went for a walk yesterday. I'm trying to get into the walking thing again. That did more for
Yeah.
me last summer and it was cold. At least downtown Green Bay. Walking down Washington Street it's like a wind tunnel cold coming off the bay. Isn't it though?
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy. And so anyway, I did like half an hour maybe. Like I just walked 15 minutes, turned around, walked back down this. Okay. But there's I don't even know if he's homeless, but he's on a bike, and I see him around town all the time. He's on a bike, and he's going through the dumpster collecting cans and putting the cans, and
I think there's a few things that would lead me to believe he's
I know, but you
struggling
never
a little
know.
bit. No, you never know.
Struggling, no
Yeah.
question. But I thought to myself, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so cold. It's like, well, you wuss. I mean, here's this guy out there collecting cans to buy a bowl of soup or whatever, and living outside and doing. And I'm complaining about that. It's like, it's kind of like that thing, Brittney, where it's like, oh, woe is me. I'm going outside and it's cold and I'm walking. Versus some of these other people, what they endure. I think a lot of times we need to feel a little bit more, holy cow, we're all going to die. We're all going to have bad things happen to us. If you're doing okay, appreciate it and get off your butt and do things. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree with you. I mean, you have that thick jacket. Use it. Go outside. Get the gloves. Take a walk. Like you said, appreciate it. And I always say a body in motion stays in motion.
And like I said, I'm going to never forget what
And
that
a
doctor
body at
said.
rest.
Movement is medicine.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yep.
Brittney,
I just
got
want to say one thing more about the guy on his bike picking up cans in the cold. You talked to him, and he's very, very pleasant.
Very pleasant,
He had a
very
great
polite.
disposition. He was happy to be out
And I
moving.
called him, sir. I go, hey, how you doing, sir? He goes, hey, I'm doing great, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year. He was like a normal guy.
Right.
And just, Brittney, I got to tell you one last quick thing, though. This is nutrition-wise, something that's revolutionizing me, could revolutionize America. 2 quick things, okay? Number 1, you know what are fantastic that I've never done before? I'm going to tell you, sliced frozen bananas.
Ooh,
They're
okay.
so delicious. Put spread cheese on a frozen banana, and you can't believe the yin and yang you have. There's that port wine cheese that we had in here. I took it from the office, took it up, frozen banana, put port wine cheese spread on a frozen banana. You won't believe how good this is.
Just
okay.
watch your cholesterol count. But okay, that's
The
good.
other thing, Brittney, I'm making these shakes now. I've lost like 7 pounds in like a week from these
Oh my
shakes.
gosh.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Coconut milk, frozen raspberries, frozen bananas, chia seeds, protein powder. Mix it all together. The weight just melts off you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
You
'cause I feel
full
like-
after
Okay,
it?
let's start
I feel like
documenting some of this.
I feel like
these
a block
stories.
of ice. I feel
Let's-
like a block of ice on the hood of a car
Yeah,
in the
just
middle of July.
chiseled.
It's just
Okay. I think, Brittney, quick New Year's resolutions from you. Just 1 or 2 that you're working on. And we'll take them. I'm doing monthly ones, but you go ahead. Something we can kind of talk about. And this, because I'm not going to talk to you till next year. You got something in mind? That side hustle I want you to do. Bring in, let's just set a goal.
you got 1 minute, so she got to get it quick.
I just want to say your
I would
goal
let her talk if I were
needs
you.
to be a smart goal. It needs to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So let's hear a goal. 20,000 side hustle. How's that?
Ooh, oh yeah, seriously. I'm down for that. Something with tourism. Get people up here. Get people loving our weather and outside.
All right. So
Outstanding.
What about you?
I'd hire you as a TV outdoor reporter today if I ran a TV station.
If I had the chamber,
Today.
I'd hire you.
Absolutely. No
Oh,
question.
thank you.
Brittney Merlot, Civic Media, you're awesome. Thank you for everything you do. Enjoy the New Year's. Hope you don't go crazy on New Year's Eve like you normally do.
Aw, you guys be good. Happy New Year.
You too. Hey, get me one of those round lights. I need my picture taken.
Okay, will do.
Thank you. See ya. We got to quick
Just
break.
needs to look a little whiter.
Boy, I feel so pale. It's unbelievable. Back after this.
The national news cycle never stops, but it can be hard to find news about your local community. Civic Media is dedicated to providing quality local and state news coverage across Wisconsin. With the Civic Media app, you can get notifications about local stories that matter to you and your community. Find the free Civic Media app in your phone's app store and choose notifications from the menu to tell us what kind of news you want to hear about.